Hey guys, what's up? It's Christy. And for this video, we're going to get a little bit real. So why don't you pull up a seat, get comfy, get yourself a nice beverage of hot or cold choice, and let's just have a little talk. So what I'm going to be talking about today is the truth behind texting and the issues that come with texting someone, because it's the 21st century and there are so many issues that come with texting someone, and we're just going to talk about a few of them today. The first issue is when you text someone and they read it and don't reply. This is a massive pet peeve of mine because I overthink things. Like, I have a serious problem with just thinking too much. So if I text someone and they don't respond, but I know they've read it because it says read 8:23 p.m, I'm like, well, they hate me. They don't want to talk to me. Why am I in their life? Why do I even bother? They don't want me in their life. They clearly hate me, so I just need to exit out of their life. But then if I get a text and don't respond to it, it's like a whole different ballgame because I know why I didn't reply. I mean, I get distracted really easily, so I probably opened the message and then got distracted and forgot about it, or I was busy or I was driving or something. So I've always got a reason why I didn't reply. So it's kind of like, if I get a text and don't respond, it's okay because I know the reason why I didn't reply. But if I text someone and they don't reply, it's a whole different ballgame because I don't know why they didn't respond. And in my mind, I'm like, they hate me. That's why they didn't respond. So if you get my text and you've read it, please just save me the trouble of going through this really horrible time of thinking that you hate me, and just respond to my message and save me all this pain. The next issue is just replying to texts in general. I have no in between when it comes to replying to messages. It's either going to be that I respond within 3 seconds flat or within 3 days. There's no in between. I either will get your text and respond straight away, or I'll get it and then forget, and then 3 days later I'll be scrolling through my phone and be like, oh, that's right, I had that message. I should probably respond to that. And then I'll either respond or I'll just continue to not respond. The third issue is texting the person that you like. Now, just let's be honest for a second, guys. Texting the person that you like is risky business because there's two different scenarios for texting the person that you like. You've got one scenario, which is the good scenario, where you like them and they like you back, which if that's the case for you, then don't even bother watching this part of the video because it's just not for you. But then you've got people like me who you like them, but they probably don't like you back, or you just haven't figured out if they like you back. But basically you like them and have no clue if they like you back, which is okay because that's my whole life story, so we're in this together, guys. But it's okay because one day we will find people who like us back, and then we'll be able to not watch this part of the video as well because it won't apply to us. But anyway, let's just talk about this for a second. So texting the person that you like, you can play it two different ways. And I've played both ways, and I know you all have as well, so don't even deny it. You can play it cool, and you can be like, okay, I really want to talk to this person, but I don't want them to think that I don't have anything else to do but text them. I want them to think that I actually have a life outside of this conversation, and I want them to think that I'm cool. So I'm going to read their text, but then wait 10 to 15 minutes, and then I'll respond. Because that shows I still want to talk to them, but I also want them to know that I have a life. Or you've got the way where you just text them continuously, all the time, probably multiple messages until they respond, and you just keep going, and even when they want to finish the conversation, you keep going because you just want to keep talking to them, and you're probably coming across as clingy and desperate, but you just really enjoy talking to them, so you go, friend. But just to conclude that issue, texting the person that you like is scary and awkward and just not a fun time, but at the same time it is fun because you get to talk to the person that you like, but then you're too busy thinking about how to sound cool and how to be funny and what emojis to use and how many emojis is too many and how many is not enough and bleh. The next issue is one-worded text messages. This frustrates me so much because for me, I'm a detail person. So if I'm texting someone, I like to include all of the detail and all of the words, because I feel like if I'm telling someone a story, they need to know everything about the story, otherwise it's not going to make sense. So I'll send really long messages and I'll put so much effort into writing this message, and they'll reply back with like, okay, cool, or excellent, or cool, or good. No, I'm sorry, but am I boring you? Am I not interesting enough for you? Was that story not up to your standard? I put in so much effort to writing that message, and I really thought that was a funny story, and I really wanted to share this moment with you, but you went and one-worded answered me, and I'm sorry, but we can't be friends because you clearly aren't interested in what I'm talking about. And then it also like makes me overthink again, and I'm like, well, I put in all this effort to sending them this message and writing this message so that it would be funny for them to read, but they responded with one word. So like, why did they only respond with one word? Are they busy and just like they still wanted to reply to me, but they were busy so they could only like quickly type one word? Or were they like, I'm not even interested in this person or what they're saying, so cool? Like, why do you only have to respond with one word when I send you a paragraph? Like, who do you think you are? And the last and final issue that we're going to be talking about in this video is emojis and the use of emojis. There are 3 types of people in the texting world. There are the people that haven't caught up with this century and still use the symbols to make little smiley faces. There are the people like me who will use emojis normally, like a normal person. But then you have that person, and I'm pretty sure we all know one, I know plenty of them, who will just send you just paragraphs of emojis. Like, I'll get a text and I'll be like, oh cool, I have a text, and I open it and it'll literally just be like a massive paragraph of emojis, and I'm like, this isn't a text message. Am I supposed to respond with another paragraph of emojis and we're just going to continue sending emojis? I mean, like, I will admit I have had those conversations, but there's always been a reason why, like, it's escalated into that. But I don't understand why you would just send me a paragraph of emojis. Like, how am I supposed to respond to that message? Like, is it a secret code? Am I supposed to like crack the code and try and figure out what you were saying to me? Or was it just, I don't understand. Anyway, so that is all the issues that I have to talk about today. And if you watched all the way to the end of this video, you deserve a prize or like a high five. Like, high five. Yes. Because I was just kind of ranting in this video, because all of those things that I was talking about are things that I'm actually currently feeling. And I just needed to really get it off my chest, so thank you for letting me do that. If any of you guys have any other issues that I didn't touch on about texting, let me know. Or actually, please let me know if you feel the same way about things that I was talking about, because I just feel really alone in all of this, and like no one understands what I'm saying. So if you do, please let me know and we can become friends, and maybe we can text and not do the things that we hate to each other, if that made sense. Anyway, if you like this video, give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, subscribe to my channel. You can follow me on Instagram, Twitter and Tumblr. It's all linked below as usual, and I'll see your beautiful faces next time. Bye!